Hey guys, welcome to this section on creating a table in Microsoft Excel. Now, having formatted the data in the last class, in this class we'll want to create a table. So how do I know? Because so many people feel that this is a table already, but this is not yet a table. Okay, so what we can do here is I want you to look at this way to check whether your data is a table or not. Now, if I press my tab key on my keyboard, you can see that my selection is going to the right. Now, if I click, can you see it has gone outside? Anytime you press your tab key and it goes outside, it means that what you have is not a table. So let's format this to be a table. So how do we do that in Microsoft Excel? So what we just need to do is to select the data and go to format as table. This is one way, or we'll press Ctrl T from our keyboard, or I go to insert and I'll select table. So these are the three ways we can create a table: by going to the insert tab and selecting a table, or I go to home and select format as a table. And the last way to do that is to press your Ctrl T to do the same thing. So I'll say select as a table, and maybe I want these to have maybe an orange color or a light blue color. Now it's asking me, where is the data for your table? Now I've already done the selection, so that's what you're seeing here. Now the next thing is my table has header. So what's the header? January, February, March are my headers. So I'll click OK. Now we can see we've been able to format this as a table. You can see column 1, January, February, March, and the rest of them. How do I know this is a table? If you look up here in all Microsoft products, anytime you are using a new feature that you've just created, you see a new menu showing you on how to work on that feature. So before now, remember when we looked at the menu or we looked at the tabs, our tabs ended up with a Power Pivot. Like I said, in your own may end up with help. Well, now there is a new tab showing here, which is table design. So this is telling us that what we already have here is a table, and we can now use the table tab to work on this table. So the first thing I want to do here is to give this table a name. So I'll come to table name and I'll rename this as budget. So the name of this table now is budget. Now the next thing I want to do, you can see this small buttons at the side, the right side of the table. So all I will need to do to remove that is to go to filter. Those are my filter buttons, and I'll uncheck that. Okay, so having done this, if I click outside, you can see how it looks like. Okay, so this is better. Now if I click here, I don't want this name column 1 to be there, so I'll just come here, backspace that, and press my space bar on my keyboard, and that will remove that column 1 there. So right now we've been able to create a table. So let's check if this is a table beyond just the table design menu showing up. If I click here and I press my tab, can you see it's not going out again? I'm just pressing my tab. When it gets to the end, it goes to the next line. So that's how we know that what we've created is a table. So this is a table for us. So here we have a table. Now how do we create a new row in this table? For us to create a new row in this table, when we get to the end, two ways we can do that. We get to the end, you just press a new tab, press your tab key, and you can see. So it is easier to work with a table when you are filtering and when you are creating a pivot table. So if you look at what we've just done now, you realize that what we've done is that we have created our first table. So we can type things into the table because this table is a different entity from the Excel worksheet. So your table is a different entity. Not like what we did earlier on, that was not a table. That was just typing into the Excel sheet. But now we've created a table in Microsoft Excel sheet. If you want to create a new column, you can come to the end here, right click. And you can go to insert. It will ask you whether you want to insert a column to the right or you want to insert a column to the left. So if I say insert a column to the right, it will add a new column to the right. Okay, in a table, you cannot just delete a column the way we usually do it in your Excel sheet. So for you to do that, you just need to right click and delete table column. Mind you, this is a different entity from this sheet. So this is different from this area here. Okay, so I'll come here, click here and drag this back, and that becomes, I'll remove that. So this is how we create tables in Microsoft Excel. Thank you.